Music bridges all cultures through space and time. The drum is its life source and heartbeat. Today, I'm going to introduce to you the bodhrán. Hello, my name is Ruth Ann Gethings. My culture is Celtic. My ancestry is Scottish, Northern Ireland, Welsh, and Dutch. Today I'll be introducing to you the bodhrán drum and its humble beginnings. It is said that this drum was used as a farm tool, as a sieve, to clean corn and wheat seeds. When not working, the farmers would use this sieve as a drum for celebrations around the evening fire. Through music, we communicate powerful emotions, well-being, and strength. In ancient times, drums were considered the language of the gods. The bodhrán is a one-sided drum. Drumming is one of the main instruments that is cross-cultured. Every culture makes a drum. The bodhrán predates Christianity. The drum was considered the poor man's tambourine without the cymbals. It was a farm tool used as a sieve to winnow corn and wheat. The drum was constructed with willow branches and goat skin. The goat skin would be painted bright colors of purple, orange, and green, the traditional Celtic colors. The purple would come from a heather flower, and the green and orange would come from vegetables. The farmers gathered in the evening after their chores were done for celebrations around the fire. The frame drum was the primary tool of transformation that women and priestesses of ancient world used to access shamanic states of consciousness, facilitate community rituals, and help lead community members across their spiritual gateways in their indigenous birthing and death rites. The drum was also used as a battle drum to raise the tempers of the fighting men against their enemy. The mythic practice of frame drumming was eventually forbidden, then hidden, but was never forgotten. People once again are discovering the powers of the frame drumming. The drum, and frame drum in particular, is one of the most widespread, pervasive archetypes. The spiritual technologies found the world over. It is seen in some form in almost every culture and predates written history. The drum crosses over cultures, time frames, and lands. Sacred drumming is worldwide, ancient, and modern cross-culture phenomenon. Every culture creates a drum. The bodhrán was not introduced as a musical instrument until the 20th century. You can now see the drum played during Celtic concerts, celebrations, birthdays, religious ceremonies, and during meditations. A céilí is a traditional Irish or Scottish gathering joined by the flute and the violin. It has been known that these céilís can last until the wee hours of the morning. The bodhrán is a one-sided drum that is played in a seated position and held vertically on the player's thighs, supported by her upper body, or the arm. There's one hand placed on the inside of the skin where it's able to control the tension. By applying various amounts of pressure and also the amount of the surface area that's being played. The drum is struck with the other arm and is either played with the bare hand or lathe-turned piece of wood called a tipper. The tippers were originally fashioned from the double-end knuckle bone, but now ash, holly, or hickory. Today I introduce to you the bodhrán drum from the Celtic culture. We discussed on how it was a farm tool used as a sieve to separate seeds from the corn and the wheat. We talked about its ceremony and ritual practices. We talked about that it didn't make it as a musical instrument until the 20th century, where you can now see the drum, the bodhrán drum, in concerts, in birthdays, in célés. Every culture around the world has and uses a drum. Wouldn't it be wonderful that this is America? That we have representation of every culture around the world. That we can make the largest drum circle and everybody drums together. Happy drumming.